Hello fam, welcome again to the channel and happy new year. In this video I'm going to be sharing with you a best app, a budget app that you can actually download to your mobile device and you track your expenses on a daily basis. Most of times people usually budget on how they will spend their money, but maybe at the end of the month they will see that they have not actually stick to this budget. But using the daily expense tracker app on your phone, which I'm going to be sharing with you, will enable you to know how much you spend per day and how much you spend for a week, how much you spend for a month, and even how much you spend in a year. This is actually a budget app to enter your income on one side and expenditure on the other side. As you enter any information, it deducts automatically. So it will enable you to know at the end of each day how much you have actually spent for that day, to actually know if you are working on a negative or on a positive, or you are actually sticking to your budget. Remember that this app works both on the Android device and on the iOS device. So with whatever mobile device that you have, you can go ahead and download the app, which I'm going to be walking you through a detailed tutorial on how to use this app in order to track your income and expenditures day after day. And before I go ahead to start illustrating and showing you how to use this app, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please make sure you do so by hitting on that red subscribe button below this video, and also smash the notification bell so that anytime a new video comes up on this channel, you'll be the first to be notified. Go over to your Google Play Store and you type in budget tracker, and we are going to select the exact budget tracker that I'm going to be illustrating to you. As you can see, there are so many budget trackers, but we are going to be selecting this one, as you can see, and we go ahead and install it and show you how to use it on a daily basis. And you can see 4.7 rating by thousands of people. So I'm just going to go ahead and install the app right here. It is called Budget App or an expense tracker. So it's a budget app and an expense tracker. After installing, I'll open right here. This is the app. This is how the app look like. As you can see, expense 0 and income 0. So we are going to be entering our information by clicking on this plus sign right here. And when you click there, you are going to see on your screen expenses. As you can see right here, there are different expenditures like bills, gifts, education, vegetables, telephone, sport, taxes, electronics, health, entertainment, car, insurance, office, beauty, pet, and so on. Any expenditure, you can insert it here, right here, and I'm going to be showing you how to do exactly that. This is the section for expenditures. You can go ahead and you enter all your daily expenditures right here, as you can see. So I'm just going to, as well as you can edit. For example, when I click on car, I can come over here. I'll change it from car to fuel. I can actually edit the expenditures, and then I click save there. Then we can go back right here, and you see this is fuel here. So I'm still going to go ahead to look through the expenditures. For example, this is paid here, this is book. With book, I'm going to change from book to stationaries. If you are actually using stationaries or buying them, you can insert a column and expenditures for stationaries. Then you click on save. Then we are just going to scroll. This is stationaries here. So you can go ahead and you add other expenditures. When you click on add category, you can go ahead and add here. For example, internet is a major expense for me. Then I click save. As you can see, this is internet right here. So you can customize, put any expenditure here if you don't actually see it. These are expenditures right here. There are 30 expenditures. You can add as much as possible. And remember that this app too is free. Then this is the section for income. And under income, we have rentals, grants, dividends, refunds, salaries, sales, awards, coupons, and others. And add other sources of income if you have and that you have not actually seen on this income section right here. I can add another source of income that I have which I have not seen by clicking on add category, and I add here, for example, allowances. For example, allowances. Then I click on save. So you can see it right here. This is allowances here. So we have income and expenditures. So I'm just going to go ahead to click on add category. As you can see, expense 0, income 0. I'm just going to go ahead to click on this plus sign right here. Then I'm going to go over to the income to start entering my income for the month or for the week. For example, I'm going to start with salary. For example, if your sources of income is salary, for example, I enter $1,000. This is it here. Then I take plus sign again. I may select, for example, let me select dividends or allowance. Each $250, I save it. Then I click on the plus sign again. I select income and I select coupon. I enter the amount, for example, $100, and I save it. I click on the plus sign again. I select dividends and I enter $850. Dividends, $850, and I save it. I click on the plus sign again. I select, for example, coupon. Let me select coupon right here. Rentals right here. And I enter, for example, rentals of car or anything. I enter, for example, $500 and I save it. You can see right here, the total income is $2,700 that I have to spend for this month, which I'm going to budget it according to my expenditures. So this is my income that I have, which I'll be spending from. Then I'm going to expenditures. I'll click on the plus sign right here. These are expenditures. Then I click on internet, for example, $60. I'm going to spend $60. Then I click on save. Then I still go ahead. This is internet here, -60, because it's an expenditure reducing our income. As you can see on top of the screen, the balance will equally reduce. Then I click on the plus sign again. I take, for example, food for that particular day. Then I enter $25. You can come over here. Make sure that you select the date in which you are entering your expenditure, since we are tracking expenditures day by day. So each day should have a particular date in which you are entering all expenditures, and you click on this save. Then you can go ahead to write a description. For example, you can say food command or food delivery or anything. Make sure that you write a description, but as well you can still enter it without entering a description. This is food and this $25, and I click on the plus sign again to select another. For example, transport right here. I'm going to enter the amount for transport, $15. And equally make sure that you check the date, because it will be in correspondence to the date of your phone. So you can enter a description for your expenditure right here. I just enter, for example, transport for the whole day, $15. Then I save. As you can see, this is it right here, transportation. I still click on the plus sign again. to select another expenditure. For example, let me say gifts. Let me say $50, and I enter gift to my parents, for example. But you may still enter the amounts without entering a description. Then you save. So as you can see here, these are the incomes and these are the expenditures in negative, as you can see right here. So let's look at our total income, $2,700, total expenditures $180, and balance $2,515. This is just for a daily base. So the next day you can continue just like that. Then at the end of the month, you see if you are actually on a negative, or you have spent all the money that you actually made. Then you can click on these statistics here, and you can see this is a chart representation of the expenditures right here. You can see $180 on expenditures and $2,700 as income. This is just for one day, as you can see right here. So as the days keep going by, you keep on, and any expenditure that you actually incur for a particular day, you can go ahead and you begin to enter. And any expenditure that you don't have on your app, you can go ahead to add it, just as I have illustrated. As you can see, this is the weekly statistics of expenditures right here. You can track your expenditures by week, by month, and in the end of the year, by the end of the year, so that you should actually know how much you spend per week, how much you spend per month, and how much you spend per year. And you actually see the total income that you have made from different sources of income, which you see a representation on this statistics section. And you see how much income you have made from each sources of revenue that you have, as well as how much you have spent. You see the expenditure that take the greater proportion of your money. And this is the easiest way, guys, that you can actually track your expenditures, because I think actually tracking expenditures at the end of the month may not give an accurate value of how much you actually spend for the month, because there are some little expenditures that we incur on a daily basis that we don't actually take into consideration, in which if you actually have this app, you can begin to track your expenditures on a daily basis, which at the end of the month you will know how much you actually make from your income sources and how much you actually spend, how you can reduce your expenditures in order to save more money. And I think this is also one of the easiest ways, because you are not actually using an Excel sheet or a computer, a laptop, which you need to come on the laptop and enter expenditures per day. You have your phone with you, and this app is free. You can actually use it offline to enter any expenditure that you incur. Even when you are inside a taxi, you can still go ahead to enter your expenditures on this app. I hope you find value in this video, and if you do, please make sure give this video a thumbs up, and also make sure you subscribe to this channel by hitting on that red subscribe button below this video, and also hit the notification bell so that anytime a new video drops on this channel, you will be the first to be notified. Give this video a thumbs up as well, and share it with your friends and loved ones so that they can actually know how to track their money on a daily basis, and to actually budget their money more effectively. I love you, and see you in the next one.